Farrah Franklin, the real reason she left Destiny's Child. Farrah Franklin's short tenure in Destiny's Child remains one of the most talked about moments in the history of the group. Joining the legendary R&B act in 2000 and leaving just 6 months later, Franklin's departure was surrounded by controversy and speculation. While the official story given by Beyoncé and the group's management was that she missed scheduled appearances, Franklin has consistently maintained that she walked away due to mistreatment and conflicts with management, particularly Matthew Knowles, the group's manager and Beyoncé's father. The rise of Destiny's Child and Franklin's entry. By the late 1990s, Destiny's Child had already become one of the biggest girl groups in the world. However, internal conflicts led to the departure of original members Latavia Robertson and LaToya Luckett, who were replaced by Michelle Williams and Farrah Franklin in 2003, early 2000. The lineup change was not only sudden but also highly publicized, as Robertson and Luckett had filed a lawsuit against Matthew Knowles over allegations of mismanagement. Franklin, who had previously worked as an extra in the group's Bills, Bills, Bills music video, was quickly ushered into the lineup. She made her first public appearances with Destiny's Child in high-profile performances, including the music videos for Say My Name and Jumpin' Jumpin'. However, despite the excitement of joining such a successful group, Franklin's time with Destiny's Child was short-lived. The official story, Why Destiny's Child, Mokwa, said she left when news broke that Franklin had left the group. Destiny's Child stated that she had missed important appearances and was no longer committed to the group's rigorous schedule. Beyoncé, speaking on MTV's TRL, said that Franklin did not show up for 3 scheduled promotional engagements and that the decision for her departure was mutual. This explanation seemed to align with the group's previously structured image, maintaining that any departures were based on professionalism and dedication rather than personal conflict. Farrah Franklin's version, conflict with management. Over the years, Franklin has told a different story about why she left Destiny's Child. In multiple interviews, including one with Vlad TV, she said that she was not fired, but instead chose to leave due to mistreatment, particularly from Matthew Knowles. Franklin claimed that after she fell ill while on tour, she received no support from the management team or her fellow group members, except for Michelle Williams. I came back from being very, very sick, and nobody was showing concern at all except for Michelle, Franklin stated. I was still working even though I was sick, and I was getting kicked and punched around. She described a tense group meeting in a Seattle hotel where she felt like everyone was ganging up on her. Feeling isolated, sick, and unsupported, Franklin decided that she could no longer continue with the group. Matthew Knowles' role in her exit. Franklin has been particularly vocal about the role of Matthew Knowles in her departure. She described an aggressive management style that she believed was too harsh, especially given that she was only 18 at the time and recovering from an illness. She said that during the group meeting that led to her exit, Knowles became loud and confrontational, which made her decision to leave even clearer. Ultimately, it was management. He did get kind of loud. It's not a way you would want somebody treating your 18-year-old daughter, fresh out of the hospital from stomach flu and dehydration, Franklin recalled. She also alleged that her departure was strategically framed in a way that made it seem like she was unprofessional or unreliable, to maintain the image of Destiny's Child amid yet another lineup change. Life after Destiny's Child. Following her exit from the group, Franklin attempted to launch a solo career in music and acting. She made appearances in television shows such as All of Us and The Preacher's Family, and she pursued a career in modeling. However, she struggled to gain the same level of fame and success that she had experienced as a member of Destiny's Child. Franklin also faced some legal troubles in the years after her departure. In 2011, she was arrested in Los Angeles for disorderly conduct, and in 2014, she was arrested again in South Carolina under similar circumstances. She later claimed that these incidents were exaggerated and that she was unfairly targeted due to her past fame. Reflection on her time in the group. Despite the difficulties she faced, Franklin has expressed mixed emotions about her time with Destiny's Child. While she has spoken out about the challenges she endured, she has also acknowledged the doors that the experience opened for her. She has stated that she harbors no resentment toward Beyoncé, Kelly Rowland, or Michelle Williams, and that she still respects them as artists. I'm grateful for the experience, but I also know that I had to stand up for myself. She once said in an interview, "It was not a situation that was good for my health or my well-being, and I had to walk away." The legacy of Farrah Franklin's exit. Farrah Franklin's departure from Destiny's Child remains one of the most controversial moments in the group's history. Her version of events, which contradicts the official statements made by Beyoncé and Matthew Knowles, has sparked debates among fans and industry insiders about the nature of the music business and the pressures placed on young artists. Franklin's story also sheds light on the difficulties faced by artists who suddenly find themselves in high-pressure environments with little support. Her experience serves as a cautionary tale about the dark side of fame, the power dynamics within the music industry, and the importance of mental and physical well-being. Where is she now? Today, Farrah Franklin continues to pursue music and acting. In 2020, she released several new songs, including Push Up on Me. While she has not reached the same level of fame she had during her time with Destiny's Child, she remains active in the entertainment industry and continues to share her story with those who are willing to listen. Conclusion. Farrah Franklin's exit from Destiny's Child is a complex story that highlights both the struggles of being in a high-profile music group and the challenges of dealing with powerful industry figures. Whether she was unfairly treated or simply unable to keep up with the demands of the group, her experience remains an important chapter in the history of Destiny's Child. As she continues her journey, Franklin's story serves as a reminder of the personal and professional struggles that many artists face behind the scenes of the entertainment industry.